Hello friends, it's me again. So today I'm going to do a quick showdown between the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. This is the Natasha Denona Sunrise. And the Alter Ego Aurora palette, which is a dupe for the Sunrise. So I'm going to do a little showdown. This is the dupe. The colors are organized a little different in the dupe palette, but I believe this is only around $10 to $14 on alterego.com. So we're going to go ahead and do a little showdown between these. I'm going to start. I'm not going to tell you what eye I'm doing. So I'm just going to do a similar eye look on each eye. One eye will be the dupe side, one eye will be the high-end side, and you guys can chime in and tell me which one you think is the high end. I believe it was priced at $125. Don't quote me on that though. That might have been one of the $65 palettes, but most of her palettes range around $129, $125, $129. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this eye look, and you guys can chime in and tell me what eye you think is the dupe eye and what eye you think is the high-end eye. So I'm going to start with just a slight brown color. I got to have my mirror up here. Just a slight brown, sorry, in the crease. I'm going to try to keep this pretty simple. I'll switch my brush to use the other palette. I've got to, because they're not in the same exact locations, so I have to actually look that up and figure out which shade matches which. And they do, most of them match almost spot on. Sad thing is, even I'm so darn forgetful that I'm going to forget what eye is which. I'm probably going to mix myself up. Sorry, my hair's a bit crazy today. Okay, back to the other brush, and I'm going to dip into a pink. And just kind of go over that. With a pinky shade. And I'll hit up the other side with that same pinky shade. I'm not really getting any fallout from this, thank God, because I already did my face. I have a little scar right there, and eyeshadows do not like to go over that very well. If anybody has any tips and tricks to kind of get makeup to glide over a scar a little easier, drop that comment down there for me. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a E25. I have a couple of these. So I gotta think, what did I do here? Okay. I'm gonna go in with the deeper and just pack that here. Right in the outer corner. See if I can find another E25. Yep, another E25 will go in with the corresponding color on the other side. Oh, crud. It's all right. I'll clean that up. So now I think I'm going to go in and cut in with just a little bit of a lighter color. So I'm going to go ahead and just use a generic brush on the one side. And I think I'm going to go, because we've got a red theme. I think I'm going to go with a purple. I thought about going with the more neutral color, but I think I'll just go with the purple. So we're going to put the purple right here. This color is so pretty, shimmery purple. And they blend so good right in. So find another brush that's very similar. That one's got green on it. Now, oh, I'm never prepared. Well, this is close enough. We'll just use another little generic brush and go into the dupe color for the other eye. I think I just gave it away. See how terrible at YouTube I am? And I'm just going to go ahead back in with the other flat brush so I can run some of these colors. I'm just going to mix the two reddy purpley colors. And just put them right around the bottom. And then grab the other brush and do the same thing. And then I'm just going to take a little kind of pointy brush and throw ourselves a inner corner highlight. And we'll just pop a little gold in there. finish dragging it here. Oh shit. Forgot to change brushes. Start that over. Same colors. Told you, I'm horribly forgetful. Like, it's terrible. All right, I am gonna pop off camera and put on some eyeliner and mascara and be right back. And I am back with the finished look. I have applied my mascara, which I used Thrive, which is one of my favorite mascaras of all times. I tell you, this is like 2 years old, and I know they say you should replace it after like a year, but this stuff never dries up. Never. Like, well, it might, but it has not on mine. I've had this thing a couple of years now, and it's still got just as much mascara in it, I think, as it did when it was new. So, can you tell which eye is the dupe palette and which eye is the high-end palette? Can you tell? I think they're pretty darn close. The colors in both palettes are just amazing. I love both of them. I do like Natasha Denona's formula. It's great, but Alter Ego does a phenomenal job at duping that formula. Sometimes the Alter Ego does a little bit better of a job, actually. I think it might blend a little bit better. So I'll go ahead and reveal. The high-end side is over here. So this is the Natasha Denona on this side. These are the shades. And this side is the dupe. If you didn't catch my mess up in the video, let me use the dupe brush. So that is the Alter Ego, and this is the Aurora palette. It's a pretty good dupe for the sunrise. Only difference I really see is the color red in this palette here. This reddy tone is a little bit deeper than the Natasha Denona, but you really can't tell when it's on the eye. Here's the Natasha Denona color. I'll swatch them side by side. So here's the Natasha Denona. Her color is Glory. That's Glory. Glory swatched. I put that one in my crease. And the color on the dupe side is called Nova. There's Nova swatched. So Nova is just maybe a little bit more of a barrier tone, I think. But they are close. The hand stain, let me wipe that off. The purple shade that I used in the Aurora palette is called Dawn. That's the dupe palette, the Aurora. So that shade is Dawn. That color is beautiful. That's what I used in the inner corner. And the color that corresponds in the Natasha Denona is called Aster. Little bit darker, but you can build Dawn up. So they're pretty darn close. Let me go ahead and swatch the yellows for you. There's 2 yellows. So the Aurora palette, this yellow is called Soul. That's in the dupe palette, Soul. And The yellow over on Natasha is called Carmelian. Is it Carmelian? Yes, Carnelian. Side by side. Look at how close they are. And then there's one other yellow, the Aurora palette. This one is called Sunburst. And I'm going to go ahead and do this over here because I'm running out of arm space. That's Sunset or Sunburst. These colors are so pretty. Sunburst swatched. And Citrine on the Natasha Denona side. We were doing that on the hand. I think the Natasha Denona one is a little more powdery than the dupe. A little bit deeper maybe of a yellow, but not much. These colors are so comparatively close. So what do you think? Would you rather pay the high price of the Natasha Denona of, which again, I can't remember if it was 125 or if it was 65, because she's got a couple different, some of the smaller palettes are less. So that might have been a $65 palette. But the dupe is between 10 and 14. Or this might even be more like 8. I can't remember again. I really should do my research better. Check out Alter Ego if you love Natasha Denona and can't really afford that big price tag or just don't want to take that plunge. Check out Alter Ego. You can get a look of her colors without such a high price. And I'm telling you, you get the same darn look for the most part. You cannot really tell a difference. I did use, as you know, separate brushes for each palette, so I didn't use the same one. The colors were not mixed. All right, thank you all for watching, and leave some comments below. I am going to leave my giveaway up till February 1st. And that was the giveaway for the Ofra, not highlighter, but the eyeshadow palette, the Pat McGrath lip gloss, lipstick, and God knows I can't remember what else I had in there, but I think I wrote it down. So get your comments in, like and subscribe my channel for a chance to win. All right, thanks guys. Bye-bye.